my team personally, and I'll talk a little bit about the team that me and my Uncle Phil are a part of, and that's going to be Team Legacy. We were in Las Vegas maybe about 8 weeks ago, taking a trip down here. This company is partnered with the Boys and Girls Club. So while we were down there, we were able to take it's optional, but of course a lot of people would probably like to do this. But we took about a day and an afternoon, and we actually painted a Boys and Girls Club, and we built some basketball courts for them. So it was definitely a good deal. While we were on our trip, we were able to give back. There is a Boys and Girls Club down here in Abilene, Texas, so we're looking for that to expand so we can be more involved in our community. I mentioned our team, Team Legacy. As far as our team, what legacy means to me is that it's affecting the lives of other people that you might not necessarily meet. So as far as us, we're trying to leave a legacy behind. We're also trying to touch people and get people financially free, but we're also trying to leave something behind for other people. Hunting and fishing trips. Hunting is not really my big deal, but it's definitely something that's available. You're going to find some really good trips here as far as white-tailed deer hunts in Kansas. Don't know too much about the hunting because, like I said, I'm not really a hunter, but definitely something that's available. As far as this picture right here, this is going to be in Cancun last year. The reason this is a big deal is because we actually set the Guinness World Record for the most travel club members in one area. There's about 3,000 right there. They're going to see little blue streaks that are going across the line. That's actually going to be our "You Should Be Here" signs. It's going viral right now. I'm going to go ahead and talk about this gentleman. This gentleman is actually a mentor to Team Legacy. His name is Eric Grisbowski. The reason Eric Grisbowski is a big deal, he's making about $50,000 a month doing this concept, the same concept me and my uncle are doing right now. As far as Mr. Eric Grisbowski, he actually comes to Abilene quite a bit just to kind of show us how he got to where he got. Of course, you might be like myself and my uncle. If you want to learn how to make $50,000 in a month, you need to get around somebody that's successful, that's making $50,000 a month. So with this vehicle, you're able to do that. Where he's at right now, he's actually in Norway in what's called an ice box. It's pretty much just like an ice bar that they build out of ice, and they melt it down in October and they build it back up in the wintertime. Very cool deal. As far as the company itself, they do have a promise behind their trips, which is a really big deal. It's called the Dream Price Promise. Pretty much is if you can book the same trip in less than 7 days, you get the trip for free. So I don't know if my uncle's going to be the first call you make, but if he is the first call, the second call you need to make is to me. That way we can get all our trips for free. This is pretty much, there's not too many fail-safe plans in the world, but this is one right here. If you can find that trip from any low-down, sleazy travel agent friend that you know, and you can find that within 7 days, you get the trip for free. So pretty much the company is paying you once again to beat them. I know companies aren't giving out free money. They're not stupid, guys. The reason they're doing this is because they're confident in the price that they have for these trips. Dream Trips Life. This is something they added on about 2 years ago. Bill Gates owns Expedia, and that's where a lot of people go to find their hotels and their flights. The only problem with Bill Gates is already a billionaire. He really doesn't need our money. I know I need my money. I know a lot of other people need their money. So you're actually going to get your own website. When you book off this website, you'll have hotels and flights as well as sporting attractions here. When you actually buy off of here, you get a percentage back in your pocket. So I like to say save money. Money saved is money earned. This has a pledge behind it as well. If you can find the same deal with less than 24 hours, you get 150%, excuse me, of the difference back. We call this the Rovia Price Pledge. So once again, guys, like I said, I don't want to reiterate myself, but they're not giving out free money. They're just confident in what they're doing, and so that way they're putting this deal out there. So they're actually not only going to give you the money back for the hotels and flights that you book, but they will also pay you to get the flights, pay you to find a better price. I'm going to go ahead and say a pretty scary word for a lot of people, timeshares. Timeshares, I don't really want to say they're a scam because they're usually going to be a very nice place that you can stay at. If you're not familiar with the timeshare, like I said, it's a very nice exclusive place that you have. Only problem about a timeshare is it's going to run you about $10,000 to $40,000. And timeshares, you can only stay at them a week out of the year. So what does that mean? That means you're sharing that most of the time with 51 other families. The only thing about timeshares is you can't really sell them back. I have a young lady that works at Blue Cross with me, and she has about $9,000 left in her timeshare, and she can't really sell it back. I don't know how many friends y'all have that will just get rid of a $9,000 timeshare. I really don't have any. And so as far as the timeshares, they're not a bad deal at all. What I like about this company, since we're a private invite by mouth only, we have access to RC Wyndham, which is going to be the largest timeshare realtor in the world. And as far as these timeshares, they're going to be very affordable. I'm going to go ahead and talk about a few. If you've seen the previous slide, it says about 60,000 available. I'm going to go ahead and talk really about two really good ones, and that's going to be St. Martin Caribbean Escape, 2-bedroom, sleep 6, $399 total for the week. I slept on the floor a few times when I was a little kid, so if I like to say there's room on the floor, there's room for more, go and pack about 6 or 7 in there, 7 people in there, and just go and bring that price down. As far as this one, this is the one I'm really excited about, is Disney World. I'm a big kid, and I've always wanted to go to Disney World, and with this vehicle with WorldVentures, I'm able to do that at an affordable price. And as far as this one here, if you're seeing that, it says less than a mile away from Disney World, through $299 total for the week. Once again, a good price on a hideaway. I'm not trying to give you another job. I'm trying to put another paycheck in your pocket. One way we're going to do that is getting discounts on stuff we already do: oil changes, dry cleaning, gym memberships. When you get the membership, you actually do get your own online mall. As you're going to see here is actual places that you're going to find in a mall. You got Best Buy, The Body Shop, Foot Locker, GameStop, for the ladies, Victoria's Secret. The reason you buy off your own website is because, first of all, you're going to get a good price, and then second of all, you are going to get a 5 to 10% commission back when you buy off your own website, which you're already going to go to the mall and buy. So why not get some money back while you're buying? Like I said, money saved is money earned. We got to understand that concept. With this membership, you are going to get your own personal concierge customer service. They're available 24/7, 365. What I like about this concierge customer service is the same service that the Black Card uses. If you're not familiar with the Black Card, it's going to be the American Express card that has a $1 million limit. As far as what I use my personal assistant for, when we were traveling in Denver maybe about 3 weeks ago, I was pretty hungry. And I wanted me some pizza, so I dialed up my personal assistant to find me the nearest Pizza Hut. She got me a stuffed crust pizza delivered to me, and I was very happy. We also had a medical emergency while we were down there in Denver, and one of my buddies was having little issues, and so what I was able to do is call up a Walgreens. My personal assistant ordered the prescriptions for me and gave us turn-to-turn directions to get there once she ordered the prescriptions for us, and we were able to pick him up, and he was all right. He made it. They'll do serious stuff like that, but then also they'll prank call your friends. We prank call each other all the time. So as far as this personal assistant is definitely something that's just available, another perk to the membership. You might be asking yourself, how much does all this cost? As far as this, as you can see on here, for somebody 18 to 26 is $120 to get involved with just this product here. But for somebody over 26 is $200. As far as this, when you put that, first of all, it's a one-time membership, and then when you put that $200 in, we like to say you're redirecting it. Why do I say you're redirecting that $200? The reason being is because when you pay your $200 for this membership, that actually gets redirected to a travel piggy bank. Once you hit enter, you have availability to that travel piggy bank. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and get in this. This does have a monthly fee. There is a way to get those monthly fees waived. But if you do pay your monthly fee, like it says, it's $55 a month. And so a lot of people like to think in worst case scenarios. What's the worst thing that can happen to them once they get involved with something? The worst thing you're going to have when you get involved with this company is you're going to pay to get your one-time membership, and then you're going to pay $55 a month for the next year. Then after that year, you will be able to have $660 saved to put on one of those awesome trips that I mentioned before. So if you think about it, that's not really a worst case scenario. You're going to be saving up money for something that you already do. If you haven't already tried to look at booking a trip this year, you're probably not going to book one. Honestly, that's just as far as how vacations go. So as far as the worst case scenario, when you get involved with this, you're going to go on an awesome trip. That's pretty much about it. So I'm going to kind of go ahead and get into the next part. What I was excited about, I think we're going to go ahead and do 2 parts. So the first part will end here.
Give it up for Dad.
I'm going to go ahead and give it up for my dad doing his iPad here. Good job, Dad.
All right. I'm trying to make it turn so it'll get me. I can't get it to turn. Stop.